Hello everyone. If you have ever visited in a chemical industry or if you work in a chemical industry, then you will have seen that in a steam line or in hot fluid line, we provide the expansion loops or U loops. Okay, sometimes we say bends, right? So in this video, we are going to discuss about the why these bends, expansion loops, or sometimes we say U loops, are provided in the pipelines, right? So let's start the video. So as we know that metal expands in all direction when heated. Okay, that's why we read the thermal expansion, thermal contraction, right? So see, this is your one pipeline. Let's assume that the MOC of this pipeline is SS304, or let's assume your carbon steel, right? And let's assume that because the MOC is CS, so the following fluid which is flowing through this pipeline is your steam. Okay, the steam is flowing through this pipeline. So because the steam is hot, let's assume that if this is your low pressure steam, then the pressure is around 3.5 or something. Okay, and let's assume that the temperature is around 147 something, right? So now what will happen that whenever this steam will flow through this pipeline, so your metal will expand because your metal is going to heat, right? I hope you understood my point. So what we do, we provide the expansion joints or expansion loop. Sometimes we say U loop. Okay, here you can see simply this U loop we provide in the pipeline. Okay, sometimes it is not like that, it will be horizontally. Okay, right now in a picture it is like downward. Okay, sometimes it could be your horizontal. Okay, now the question arises that why we provide this expansion joints. Okay, what is the reason behind it? So before that, let's little bit understand about the expansion. Okay, the thermal expansion or contraction. So whenever there is a temperature change, okay, why the temperature change? So simply see, there is your fluid, okay, which has a temperature around 147 or something, right? But the surrounding temperature is around 35 to 40 degrees Celsius. So what will happen? Okay, we know that we have provided here the insulation, but that insulation is not ideal. Okay, means your heat will not be lost. It never happens, right? See here, we have provided the insulation, that's okay, but after that also there will be the heat loss, right? So what will happen? Your heat will transfer from higher temperature to lower temperature and your temperature will be changed. That's we call delta T. So what will happen then? There will be a corresponding expansion and contraction in a pipe. I hope you understood my point, what I want to say. So for that, you can simply see here one example. The linear expansion coefficient of carbon steel seamless pipe is 12 into 10 the power 6 per degree Celsius. Means when you raise the temperature by 1 degree Celsius, this is your linear expansion coefficient. I hope you got the point which I want to say. So what happens when the temperature change or you heat the metal or the pipeline? So what happens? So due to above change, means the change in temperature or when you heat the pipe, the curvature of the pipe or the curvature of the loop changes. Okay, this is your curvature of the loop, right? Simply you can see here or here, it will change, right? This loop will change. Okay, means it will expand or contract. So but when it will be changed, so what will happen? That we will see in our next slide, right? Now I hope you understood a little bit about the expansion, right? Now let's assume that this is the one scenario that when the temperature increases in a pipeline, what happens, right? So simply what happens, your first of all, when the temperature change, there will be the expansion and contraction, okay, in a pipeline. Okay, and because of that expansion and contraction, the curvature of the loop will change, right? Okay, fine. Now let's assume that if we use the straight pipe instead of the U-loop pipe in steam line. Okay, here I am not talking about the hot fluid or hot water pipeline, right? So what will happen? Simply your steam or hot fluid flows through the straight pipeline, simply C in this case, right? And your pipelines will experience the thermal expansion at a certain point. Obviously it will experience the thermal expansion. So when it will experience the thermal expansion, so what will happen, that your pipe will be expand or contract, right? Okay, now because this is a straight pipe, so what will happen, that there will be one end and there will be one end, right? Both end will be fixed. So what will happen, that it can cause the pipe to bend, okay, and it can also potentially incur the damage in the pipeline. I hope you understood my point, what I want to say. When we use the straight pipe in steam line or in hot fluid line, that's why you will see that we provide the expansion loop. Now I hope you understood that when we use the straight pipe instead of U loop in a steam line, so what could be happen. Okay, now let's see when we use the expansion loop or U loop in a steam line, so what will happen. So as we use the expansion loop, okay, and U loop, so it absorbs the thermal expansion. Why? Because here it has the area to expand or contract. But in the case of the straight pipe, see, this is your straight pipe, okay, and both ends are fixed. In this case there is no chance to absorb the thermal expansion so that it could contract or expand. I hope you got my point. Okay, so now whenever your steam and hot fluids will flows through the pipelines, okay, the bend and U loop will change its curvature, okay, in the case of the bent when you have provided, okay, and it will expand from the upper point, which is free point, means this one, okay, and move towards the inside away from the end joint, right, and save the pipelines from damage. Means what will happen, that when you provide the U loop, so it has that chance to expand, okay, and then move inside so that your pipe couldn't damage. But if you will use the straight pipe, so it could not expand to the from the upper point, right, because both ends are fixed. That's why we use the bends or expansion or U loops in a pipeline or in a steam pipeline. I hope you understood my point, what I want to say. Okay, and here I hope you have heard one equation which we use, and that equation is x is equal to L into T1 minus T2 into C coefficient. What is that? Simply, if you want to calculate the rate of expansion or contraction, okay, so this is the equation which you can simply use. This is your coefficient of thermal expansion, okay, this is your starting temperature, this is your end temperature, this is the length of the pipe, and this is the expansion and contraction, right? If the unit of this x is in meter, so okay, and its unit will be also in meter, or when the length of the pipe is meter, so your this unit will be also in meter. Okay, now if you want to see one example, so simply you can see in the case of the carbon steel, I told you that the thermal expansion, the coefficient of thermal expansion is around 12.2 into 10 the power minus 6. Okay, see, let's assume that you are raising the temperature from 0 degrees Celsius to 82 degrees Celsius, right? And let's assume that this L is your 1 meter, right? So now what will happen? See, simply see here, the 1 meter into 82 minus 0 into 12.2 into 10 the power minus 6. Okay, now convert this meter into mm. So what will happen? Mm to 82 into 12.2 divided by 3 into 3. So this 3 to this 3 cancel. Now multiply this and divide by this. So you will find that 1 mm per meter will be your expansion, will be the value of x. I hope you understood this point. Okay, see, this is a starting point minus your 82. Here don't confuse with the sign. Okay, just try to understand that what I wanted to tell you, that if you will raise the temperature from 0 degrees Celsius to 82 degrees Celsius, so the 1 meter change, 1 meter be your expansion per meter. Okay, per meter of length means if the length of the pipe is 1 meter, okay, then the expansion or contraction will be 1 mm. Okay, it depends on the, it depends whether it is expansion or contraction because of this. Okay, because of the temperature change, right? So that was the video about the why are bands expansion or U loops provided in the pipelines. I hope you understood in this video about this topic. If you have still any doubt, please let me in the comments box, or please also suggest that about which topic we can cover in our upcoming videos. So that's all for the today's video. Thanks for watching. Till then, keep learning. Thank you.